in this two-part video series, we're gonna talk about jailbreak, why we need a jailbreak, why some applications choose not to execute in a jailbreak device or jailbroken device, and then how that is bypassed by some tweaks, what is a tweak, and how we can exploit that. So a lot of stuff. This is the first video from the two-part series. You can see in your screen a virtual iOS device, a jailbroken virtual iOS device provided by Corellium. And here I'm going to show you, first we're going to start from what is a jailbreak. Usually if you have a brand new device, you cannot do much apart from what Apple authorizes to do with your device. People usually jailbreak their devices for different reasons. That could be something innocuous, just to do some minor or major UI tweaks with your application or your device, or it could be to get access and do reverse engineering. It could be malicious to like abuse applications, install fraudulent application, abuse the games. So there are a lot of different reasons for people to jailbreak their devices, and often then you have some applications, banking application for example, that they will refuse to execute in a jailbroken environment. So let's say for example you this application is not really a banking application, but it provides a way is that we can test that. Well, jailbreak detection is one of them. Let's say if it was a banking application, it would detect if the device is jailbroken and exit and not work. For that one, then to sort of counter this detection, there are people who write, let's say, tweaks which does stuff. For example, this is called Histia. Hope I'm pronouncing it correctly. Will try to hide the jailbreak by doing a bunch of stuff that could be enabled and disabled manually. So what we're gonna do is I'll really install this application because it takes time. I'm gonna show you how structures of a tweak is. Well, example of a tweak is this one. What's the structure of tweak, how is it installed, from where it's installed, and then in the next part of the video, like the next video, we're gonna reverse engineer this tweak part of it and see how we can exploit it. Here you can see I've already installed it, and if I open it, I'm gonna wait for it because yeah. So if I come and say jailbreak detection and say test one, device is jailbroken. So cool, device is jailbroken, and then let's see what we can do to hide this one. We need to install this tweak. A tweak, you get a tweak from a repository. So you can in theory directly install it, but it's more convenient to install it to applications that are usually for that. For example, some of the applications that are used for package management and other stuff is called, if I search iOS, so as you can see, this comes pre-installed, as you can see. And sometimes when you jailbreak your devices, the procedure which jailbreaks your device will this doesn't seem to work properly. Yeah. Oh, something I opened it yet. Okay, so this comes pre-installed with that one, but some of them they're like Sileo, I guess. Yeah, this one, or that's not pre-installed with some of the jailbreak procedures, but not one. Or for example, I guess. Yeah. So yeah, they're quite ones, but usually this one is the one that comes to. So if I And then these ones, for example, these pre-default installed stores, if I open it, okay, this one, I'll also kill this one, just to make it a bit faster, because for some reason the accessing it through the web interface is much slower. And then if you want to install something, you can search it here. For example, I can install Sileo from here. But the reason I'm not installing it or searching for Hestia directly, because if search, probably will not see there. Or I will see, I don't know, let's check. Oh, yeah. And I will show tell you the reason it's not there. Let's see if we can see Sileo. Okay, we don't have Sileo here, so let's see sources. Edit, probably. Add. Okay, so we can say enter Sileo, and let's see where we can install this one. Repo.sileo. So install repo from this repo, and as you can see, it's resolved it to that one. So if I say copy link address, come here, let's see if this method works. There, paste it. Paste. Okay, good. Source not validated, please connect. So why is this such case? I guess this says install Sileo from source. Okay, there's a HTTP part to it. I'm gonna copy that one. Get the only this part of it. Copy this, come back, add. Let's see if this works. Why is this the case? Sileo.com source. Oh, let's search. Because seems that I'm missing something. It's not because sorry, it's because your device is jailbreak. Oh. Sileo. Repository Sileo. Okay, I guess I was using the wrong repo. Let's copy this part so you don't need to. Oh, I was resolving it, so let's see if this works, Oh my god, slow. Cool, this one works. So apparently we don't need to copy the one that, so it's getting stuff from there. I'm gonna show you what's those information. Return to Sileo. So the thing we copied, and if I paste it here, it resolves this thing. But let's see if I open terminal and say call. This thing, what does we get? HTTP. Yeah, more probably some information, but let's see. So okay, cool. We added Sileo, and we'll now do a search from Sileo. Okay, do you get something here? No. So Sileo. Okay, this thing is, I'll say modify, install. confirm. Let's see, we have. Yep, here we go. We have it. And from Sileo, I will install Hestia. Well, because for some reason installing it from Sileo was okay. I like to send you notification. Okay, I'm cool with that. Accept. And then it has a much more straightforward way. So if I come back to Hestia, which is one of the repositories, which is Havoc, and then Sileo doesn't have a address of the Havoc. So if I come to here, my email, buy me a coffee and stuff. So here it is. We're gonna add this. But first, let's search. Like, for example, maybe we have Owe. Okay, already there. So we don't need to add the repository like we did. We're gonna install this one. Okay, so it will install these two stuff. Okay, so restart Springboard. Springboard is the UI that you see the list of application, like your main homepage, let's call it. So it's a process, and when you say this, it will just the device is not restarted, but a specific process called Springboard is restarted, and we're gonna see what changes this brings to the device. I've also written this article on this one, so we're gonna also follow this one, how this works. For example, let's say that if we show you the Havoc one, okay, to see what application does the Havoc URL provides, we can do something. Well, this mainly follows the Debian package distribution. So havoc.com, you go there, but if you do the call thing to the packages, I guess you could just should do it. Okay, I shouldn't have copied call, but well, let's download the file. But the file is, if I go back to terminal and say call. Okay, so you can see the information about each package, you know. So if I can do something like oh, there is, you know. So this is the icon URL, this is the more information for it, but let's do an open an instance of code. Let's do it like this. Terminal. Downloads. Okay, I have some USB downloads. And then fire test. Okay, so let's. Okay, terminal. Oh, cool. So you have it here, so you can see it properly. I'll search for this, yeah, and you can see that we have it here. The package that we just installed, we have it here, all the information, and we can actually download the file that is installable. We can resolve it to the main URL and that would be from here. So let's go back to what happened to okay. So the sprung have been completed. If I go open the settings, we should hopefully be able to see Hestia being downloaded and installed successfully. It will take some time. It's slow. That's why I prefer to. I'm gonna scroll. Can I just grab this? No. Oh, okay. So here we go. Installing Hestia caused it to have this here, and then you can enable, disable, and these are some of the stuff which is already enabled for us. So let's see where it's installed and what's the structure of it, you know. So we have it here. As we can see, you can directly copy it, download it also. So instead of going there, if you want to, you can do this. I'll say duplicate, and that will be, hopefully I'll copy this part, duplicate, and we're gonna put this to the end and see if that works. Oh yeah, we got something. We got this package, structure thing, and I can reveal it in Finder. Yeah, we have that thing. I can do and say extract. Okay, so inside the package there's this div file, there's another file called data.tar. Extract that one too, and then you have some file structure. So now you know how is this file gets downloaded. It follows the same library structure there. So here you see some of the stuff. Let me bring my here so you can have more information. Yeah. Without installing it too, let's see if I have the package. No, I guess since it's a Debian package, I can say I can open org-stack, which gives me a machine. Skip this version, go to machines. I have an Ubuntu, so there you go. Terminate. I don't need this one. I'm gonna go back to here. So I would say real path. Okay, copy this one. So I have access to sh. Yeah. So here I can say dpkg. Yeah. So it reads it as a Debian package and gives you information that we also saw those information in here. So it's the same information which comes in the Debian package. We can extract it and see. So we are already extracted it, and we can see the structure inside the data.tar, which we have the library. So what happens is when you install it, it says that you have root directory, so something like this would be it. So say, okay, so you have root directory, which is this one, and then the next directory would be, okay, so you have the root directory, and then you have the library, and then these directory will be resolved based on what directory is the parent one. So you have files, for example, you have this file, Hestia, the dynamic library, and you have a plist file. So this is a binary plist file. We will later see how we can sort of see the readable version, so not the binary but the text version, and we can convert it to that. But this is the dynamic library that's actually installed and run, and these are some more supporting information and library stuff here, and also you have another file here. But the way we extracted it, we don't see some of let's say some stuff which were hidden there, and I'm gonna delete this now because we want to show you something else. That would be copy this. Oh, okay, instead of there, it's extracted here. But no problem. You can see it from here that extracting this file provided two other files. I guess I should have, if I open another tab, do I have which tab? Okay, I have it. So instead of that one, I can, where am I? Okay, so I can say rx tom.icraze. Okay, so you saw if you extracted directly this one, you'll not get some other files. We'll just get the directory structure. But when you extract it, I'm gonna remove everything so you can see it again. Data data, I don't need this stuff. Also this, no. So let's extract it again and see what we get. So you see that we have the Debian binary, data tar, and control. The control is the information that we got with this command. So the information that stores in control. And if I open it, Rebuild Filer and extract it. Yep. And come back here. You can see that in the control the information that we saw also in the post init. So there are scripts that will execute after you install this tweak. So when we install this tweak through Sileo, there'll be other steps that gets executed. And you see that's interesting because from what I see is it's trying to rename this file, because this is one tactic that it used, that if an application tries to see if HTTP is installed, it shouldn't be able to find its real name, so it's going to use something random to name it, and then it's not detect that HTTP is installed. And so this is interesting that we saw the actual tweak file is inside this file. So if I can also extract this, we'll get back the same file that we got by extracting the data.tar. Yep. So we got data.tar by extracting directly this one, but through the other method we also got the other stuff there, and we can extract this one again, and we're gonna get this. Yeah. So cool. What next? The actual tweak logic in this file. Okay, so mobile substrate, dynamic libraries, and why is it inside mobile substrate? Because when you jailbreak your device, the jailbreak will directly also provide let's say a library or framework, whatever you name it, that's called mobile substrate, and the mobile substrate will load its dynamic libraries, whatever it's need, anything that's inside dynamic libraries, it will load in. And one of that would be histia.dydlib when the process starts. So there, when we resprang, actually, it will load all these libraries from there. And as we saw, we couldn't see the content of this one. There are different ways we can install some say command line utilities, but I guess we should be able to find something here. So plist, binary plist, let's see. I think we should be, hopefully you will see usage. The code does not recognize fields file selected in language mode. Validation can be used to find the one that open. Let's see if we can automatically detect it now. Okay, configure default list. Okay, it's automatically recognized it, and from here we can say that the mobile substrate will load this library, and then based on this filter will inject it to those processes, you know. So yeah, one of those processes, this one, bundle, and yeah, a lot of stuff here you can see. And another part that's interesting is called the preference loader, because we saw it in the setting part of the iOS interface, so that's this responsibility for this one. What would be the icon, from where to load, what to call, a lot of stuff there. And let's see something else. So from here I have already SSH to the device, but we can also get it, see the content here. So that will be under, as we before saw, library, and would be installed mobile substrate and dynamic libraries, and there are a lot of files, and all of these files will be loaded when by the mobile substrate, these libraries. But as we saw that our code in the post init, we saw that the Hestia is renaming itself. So from here, we don't need to do much of stuff. This file seems suspicious as it has to human eyes. It says that also you have see the word HEST, and it downloads it. I guess let's download it and save it in our test directory, and I'll come here and this one. Okay, we see it's the same file. So what happened was this script got executed and renamed it. So yeah, it's installed, and in the next video, as I said earlier, we're gonna go through and reverse engineer this file. This is a binary file. So if I open it, it's in a hex editor. As you can see, yeah, it's for sure a binary file, a big one, and it's a Mako file. As you can see, some more information, you can read it here. But yeah, we're gonna go in depth in the next video and see how it is. But before I go, there are okay, so what if you want to develop your own tweak? I have explained all of this information in this blog post that I have written, and you can take a look at these two websites, which is called Theos, and then more about this. These two are used to develop tweaks, because it is quite a challenge if you want to do it through Xcode, if not impossible. So yeah, you can use these two to develop your own one, and of course the Hestia that we just explained is using or developed through this one. So see you in the next video.